It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll see Brock Purdy. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the 49ers and the Ravens on Monday night.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Now, this, not your typical Monday night. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Merry Christmas to you and yours, everyone at home. But, Charles, this, the third of three here on this Christmas day. We saw the 49ers, remember, on Thanksgiving night as well. Now they're back, looking to turn the tables on the team that got the better of them in Super Bowl 47.
And that was a decade ago. And that was brother versus brother. That was the storyline.
It's the nightcap to a big Christmas day full of football. The Ravens and the Niners. Off we go from Santa Clara. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
When I was watching film this week, I had to write a note to myself. 3 touchdown passes in an NFL game deserves respect, not ho-hum just because they throw it around all the time, and he got his respect. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, it's the ultimate vote of confidence from a week ago. Hey, look, he was great, not his best game ever, but obviously was very good to garner that award. All the talk this week, though, was about, let's take that forward now. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 17 carries, 72 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. On first down, this is McCaffrey, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Niners at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Purdy now to throw. They juked him. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Purdy looking to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Shotgun now with Purdy. That's Samuel, caught left side. Now we'll pause here for an injury, and it's Deebo Samuel. He's the man in question right now who will need some attention. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
We both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball in just about every play. But watching him perform last week where he threw 3 touchdown passes still caught my eye in a big way.
Still kind of the gold standard, 3 touchdown passes, isn't it? And for his efforts last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The numbers for Beckham in last week's effort. 4 catches, 66 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And Dobbins is going to pick up a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now it's Jackson. He finds Aguilar over the middle. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To throw again is Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanting the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Purdy will look to throw again here. Over the middle, complete. It's Jennings. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Odafe Owe. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Purdy. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jennings. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw, Purdy. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing here, Purdy. And this is caught. Jennings. A first down there on a pickup at 25. Purdy from the gun. Got it to Bell on the out route. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Out of the gun, Purdy. And he rifles one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Staying on his feet. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will stay a 4-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Purdy now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown On their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The throw over the middle taken in. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Jackson, options out left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 11 now. Now Jackson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
This is taken at the 15. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. The Niners set to take over on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Flowers.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Again, Jackson slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Now is the punter, Jordan Stout. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So, all right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Zay Flowers and the Raven offense back onto the field. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here. 3rd quarter, we'll see what else he has in store for us. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. That's taken on the 25. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They go play action here. Purdy. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Purdy. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. 11 more on that one and another first down. Back to throw, Purdy. And this one's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On first down, Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up second down. Purdy will look to throw again here. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Niners have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. And they run with Edwards off the option. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Jackson. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing here, Purdy. Over the middle, complete. It's Bell. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Purdy. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Play action. Now Purdy. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Well, not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there. Here's Edwards again on second down. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Now it's Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll get about 3 here, up to the 44-yard line. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Now it's Jackson. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And the drive starts with a completion left side. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy, they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 18. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. motion. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Jackson.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Jackson now off the bootleg. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Well, the faithful in full war here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. They're going option play on 3rd down. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Edwards now on 1st and 10.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
Edwards. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Tucker now to add the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it was polished off by the Gus Edwards touchdown run. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So Purdy and the Niners down 24-17. A minute 12 to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Here's Purdy.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Purdy to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Purdy to throw.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. To throw is Purdy. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And this one wasn't easy. You had an East Coast team, Charles, going west, playing a night game, but somehow they were able to get the job done.
Yeah, when you talk about playing a night game, they're closer to being sleepy because of East Coast time with their bodies when you're kicking off to play the game. So that's a real big accomplishment for them to get that done. The flip side, too, is traveling home in the old days, you had to wait to get the video for your next game. You had all those. So you were really a day behind. Now the video's on their computers as they get on the plane to head back, so they can get a lot of work